What's up, Square Nation? Welcome back to No Counters, No Combos. And today we're going to be going over the black cards that were revealed for Set 5 Miraculous Revival. Let's get right into it. The first card we have here is Black Saiyan. He's going to be our leader for this set. As you can see, trait Saiyan, Dark Demon Realm Saga. The artwork is really awesome. I'm glad to see Vegeta getting some love. 10k power on the front, and let's look at its effect. It's Auto Burst 3. So Burst is a new mechanic that's being introduced into Set 5. Basically, Burst, what it is you must place the top 3 cards of your deck in your drop area to activate this skill. So you mill 3, and then you get a reward from it. When this card attacks, draw a card. So you attack, you burst 3, you draw a card. You awaken at 4 or less life, choose 2 of your energy, switch them to active mode, and flip this card over. And let's take a look at the back. We have Power Thirst Black Saiyan. That artwork is gorgeous. This is going to look really nice as a foil because it's an uncommon, so we're definitely going to get a foil version of it. 15k power. Let's look at its active main. Once per turn, burst 3. Choose up to 1 black battle card with an energy cost of 3 or more in your drop area, add it to your hand. This card gains 5,000 power for the duration of the turn. So black battle card with 3 or more, it kind of prevents you from using, getting your super combos, which is smart. But it's definitely a recursion card, so it allows you to add a card back from your drop area to your hand for future use later. And as we scroll down here, we're going to go into Adventurous Son Goku. It's a 2-drop, 10k power, 5k combo, Son Goku Childhood, Peel-Off Saga. And its effect is Auto. When this card attacks, choose up to 1 Dragon Ball card from your deck, place it in the drop area, then shuffle your deck. If you placed a Dragon Ball card in your drop area, this card gains 10,000 power and double strike for the duration of the turn. Not too bad. A 20k double strike threat for 2 energies, not too bad. Excuse me. And it also fuels your drop area to activate your wish condition, which is obviously something that we're going to be focusing on here in Set 5 with the Shenron's Wishes block. So the next card we have is Dragon Ball Seeker Bulma. This card had been revealed earlier. It's a 1-drop 5k attacker with a 5k combo cost. Or with a 5k combo power, rather. Active main once per turn. Choose up to 1 Dragon Ball card from your deck and place it in the drop area, then shuffle your deck. Pretty straightforward. It's just dumping your Dragon Balls into the drop area so you can have it to activate your wish condition. So if that's what you're looking for, then that's what you want to do. Now we have one of our new silver bullets, Kami Global Unifier. Right there. As you can see, it's a 1-cost, 3,000 power, 5,000 combo, Namekian God, Android Cell Saga era, and its effect is it has deflect, so it can't be targeted by counterplay spells or counterplay cards. So no Bloodlust, no Crusher Ball. Auto, when you play this card, draw 1 card. Activate main for 2 energy. If your opponent has 4 or more battle cards in play, choose all of your opponent's battle cards with energy cost 4 or less, ignoring barrier, and KO them. That's pretty straightforward. It's just a board wipe. It's going to help a lot of lower tier decks have answers to swarm decks or decks that put a lot of threats on board, especially because it gets around barrier. Now, what I'm interested in is that it's Namekian. So this can be easily put in a Namek deck and played off of Planet Namek. So for 1 energy, you're going to be drawing a card and putting this guy on board for later use by tapping 2 and clearing their board. So I do think Namekians are going to make some type of a resurgence going into Set 5, which obviously is awesome because I love Namekians. So let's get right into the next effect here. We have Dende, new to the job. Similar to Kami, it's a 1-drop, 3k power, 5k combo, also a Namekian. It has deflect as well. When you play this card, draw 1 card. Activate main for 2 energy. You can place this card in the drop area if your opponent placed a card in their energy using a skill during this game. I'll explain why I stress that. Choose 1 of your opponent's energy and place it in the drop area. So because the effect of this Dende needs a requirement that is met once it's activated, it's pretty much live for the duration of the game. So if you're playing against SS3 and they choose to activate their effect by discarding a card and flipping over 2 energies, Dende is going to be live right away for the rest of the game. So whenever you meet the requirement, you can tap 2 energy and blow up 1 of their energies. It's going to be live for the rest of the game, so you can essentially do it twice. If you're abusing the Vegeta effect of adding it back to your hand, you can continue to do it constantly. So this is going to slow down SS3 from playing that effect in the beginning of the game. It's also going to slow down cards like Objection And if anybody wants to play a Rogue Goku Black deck, it's going to hurt that as well as the Ultimate Box Vegeta. Don't forget, the Ultimate Box Vegeta does replace an energy with its skill, so Dende will be able to respond to that by blowing up one of their energies. So I definitely see this card being a side deck staple. I don't know if it's going to see any main deck play, but it is really good. Again, it's a Namekian, so it could be flipped off of Planet Namek, which is amazing. And it can keep you, it can keep you at par with your energy, with your opponent's energy, so that they don't overwhelm you. I can see how Bandai is trying to print more SS3 hate, but the problem with SS3 is not it starting 2 energies ahead. The problem with SS3 is untapping 3 energy at the end of the turn when it's awakened. So until they do something to affect that, until they print a Bloodlust for leader effects, SS3 is always going to run rampant no matter what. Untapping 3 energy at the end of the turn is just too strong. But I digress. Our next card we have here is Dark Power Black Mass Saiyan. It's our 1-drop attack, take a life card, which is cool because now Black has one. You just want to zoom in here and see that artwork. It's pretty awesome. That purple aura around it is very, very cool. I love purple with black. It clashes very well. And its effect states, when you attack with this card, you may add 1 card from your life to your hand. If you do, this card gains 10,000 power for the duration of the turn. When your opponent plays a battle card with 15,000 power or less using a non-keyword skill, your opponent chooses 2 cards from their hand and places it in the drop area. So this hurts Chain Attack. This hurts free blockers. This hurts Dimension Support or Trunks. Any effect that's bringing in a creature that's part of its auto, or if it's being played for free, you're going to have to discard 2 cards. So free blockers are going to have to discard 2 cards, and anything that brings another creature out as well. So you might see a stray away from Chain Attack Combo or Chain Attack Zeno, because after their effects resolve, they're going to shuffle everything back into your deck. You're going to draw 5 new cards. Then, this auto is going to pen because turn player's priority. So how it would work is turn player would activate Chain Attack's effect, bring in Zeno. Zeno would trigger, prioritizing him first, resolve his effect, and then your effect would be on auto pending and would resolve after your opponent's effect. So after they've drawn their 2 cards, their 5 cards, they have to discard 2 of them. So after that Chain Attack Zeno, they're going to be at 3 cards, which is a huge disadvantage to your 5. So we'll see how much further that combo gets played. Next, we have Deadly Defender Son Goku. This is a Xeno Goku, which is really cool. Xeno Goku is a very, very strong character. He's part of the Dragon Ball Heroes, lore, and he does have access to the Super Saiyan 4 transformation, but I'm sure there'll be some type of reveal or eventual Xeno Goku SS4 card. But anyway, this is a 3-drop, 20k power, 5k combo, and its effect is a barrier and has a permanent effect during your opponent's turn. If your leader card is black and this card is in rest mode, your opponent's cards can't attack leader cards, and this card gets minus 5,000 power. So it's a Vegito for 1 turn earlier instead of turn 4, it's turn 3. But the minus 5k does kind of make it dealable. Like, people will be able to deal with it. Yeah, it does still have barrier, so they won't be able to pop it, but they could just swing right over it unless you're going to really save it. It does kind of work as a pseudo blocker, so it will eat up an attack. I don't really think they needed to give it the whole minus 5,000 power. I just guess they didn't want to make another broken Vegito, but Vegito's broken because it's played in SS3, and you can just combo out and save it. Like, this being restricted to a black leader is good. I didn't really think they needed the minus 5k power, though, but that's just my opinion. Next, we have Temporal Rescue Trunks. As you can see, this is going to be our new black super combo. It's got 10,000 power, which is new, and it's a 0-cost 10k combo. Now, the 10k combo power is part of the card's combo. It's not part of the auto that gives it to him. So let's go down and see what this guy actually does. He is a super combo. It's a Sparking 5. Sparking is one of the new mechanics that we have here in set 5. That basically says this skill takes effect when you have 5 or more cards in your drop area. So you just have to have 5 or more for it to be activated. When you combo with this card, if your leader is black, draw 1 card. So in order for you to draw, your leader has to be black, and you have to have 5 cards in the drop area. But the 10k combo does not isolate itself to a black leader. So if you're just looking for a free 10K combo, you can play this with any leader. You are going to chew up a super combo slot. So you might want to do like a 2-2 split for your specific color. But it's very interesting to see them giving us a free 10K combo that's universal for any leader. And it just benefits you if you're playing black. But I think it's going to be a great card. I still think it's going to be beneficial to play it with its specified color, because the great thing about super combos is it's a 10K combo that draws you a card, so it instantly replaces itself. So we'll see how Trunks fits into the meta. The next card we have is Power Burst. It's an extra card. It's Buff Roshi there. It's pretty cool. A Buff Master Roshi artwork. It's a counter attack. If your leader is black, negate the attack, then choose up to 1 black battle card from your drop area or warp with an energy cost of 1 and add it to your hand. So you can add your Dendes or your Kamis back to your hand, or you can add your 1-drop Vegetas back to your hand. That's pretty cool. And it's another black negate, which we needed. The permanent Sparking 5, you can activate this card's counter skill from your hand by adding a card from your life to your hand instead of paying its energy cost. So it's a free negate for black leaders if they have 5 in the drop. That's really, really good. I like that. I think it's going to be a pretty good card. Next, we have Dragon Radar. Okay. Dragon Radar is a 1-drop extra card that has 2 separate effects. It's an active main. Choose one of the following. First effect. Look at up to the top 7 cards of your deck. Choose up to a total of 2 Dragon Ball or Desire cards. Add them to your hand. Shuffle your deck. Second effect. Choose up to a total of 2 Dragon Ball cards, Dragon Ball or Desire cards from your drop area and add them to your hand. So this card's really good because it's going to allow you to replay your Dragon Balls, which if you guys remember from it being revealed earlier, Dragon Balls are a 0-cost extra card. If you have a Shenron leader, it draws you a card. So for 1 energy, this is going to allow you to draw 2 more cards, essentially. It's not bad. And as we'll see later in the reveal here, we'll see some of the Desire cards that are going to be valid targets for this recursion as well from the drop area. Pretty good card. I like it. Next, we have, of course, the Dragon Balls. Everybody knows this. You can only include 7 copies of the Dragon Balls in your deck. It's an active main. If your leader is a Shenron, you can draw a card. Pretty straightforward. And then we have a Child's Wish. So this is going to be our first reveal here of a card with the Desire tag. So its permanent is this card gains Desire in all areas. So deck, drop, energy, life, hand, warp, everything. It's a Desire card. Active main, if your leader is Shenron, you can choose 1 battle card with 15,000 or less power and an energy cost of 3 or less and play it. Now, the good thing about these Desire cards, if you guys remember, the Shenron leader allows you to play Desire cards from your hand for free as long as your energy totals match up. So it'll be cool to be able to play a recursion card for free with the appropriate leader because it'll give you a body on board and create some board presence. So I really like this design. I think it's really cool. And then the last card that we have is another extra card. It's World Peace. It's a 4-drop extra card. Permanent, gains Desire in all areas. Activate main. If your leader is a Shenron, choose 1 battle card in your drop area with an energy cost less than or equal to your current energy and play it. Again, with a Shenron leader, you can play it for free if your energy total matches up. It's really good. I like seeing recursion cards from the drop area. I feel like sometimes, you know, if you're playing the game and you're trying to save this battle card because it's so important to your win condition and you combo 1 attack and then you just happen to lose it, at least this will give you the ability to play it again later on in the game so you don't have to sacrifice so much resource in the early game to save it. You can just bring it back with a recursion spell. Obviously, these cards are good on their own because it's just a simple tap 4 and, you know, recur a card from the drop area. But it's definitely going to thrive in the Shenron leaders because you're going to be able to play them for free. So that's pretty much it for the black reveal of set 5. Next week, we are getting the red reveal, which is I'm really excited for because I believe we're getting a Dragon Ball era Yamcha leader, which I'm super ecstatic about. We'll see what the red cards do for us in set 5. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys are looking forward to the most out of set 5. Do you like some of these new designs? Do you not agree with what Bandai is trying to put forward, you know, in advancing the game? Do you like the new mechanics, you know, the burst and the sparking, or are you more of an old school player and you're going to miss the overwhelm mechanic? You know, let me know down below what you guys think. You can also reach me on our multiple social media platforms, whether it's Discord, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can join the Patreon if you're looking for more content, of course. I wrote a pretty good article on my Patreon just the other day on what the real problem with the meta is and like addressing that and kind of just encouraging players to just kind of stick with it because I do believe better days are ahead. I'm seeing a lot of really interesting designs with set 5, and I really do think that there is possibility for a hopeful future. I really think that set 5 is going to separate the game into kind of like a new dynamic. And I have a hunch after Nationals, Bandai is going to announce some type of set rotation. I just have a hunch. But, let's not jump to any conclusions. Let's just take the information as they reveal it to us. And let's just enjoy these new cards. The game is growing, which is always good, and I encourage you guys to stick with it. It is a fun game. And just remember, the whole purpose of a game is to have fun. So if you're not having fun, then it's not worth it anymore. Just try not to lose that fun element. Yeah, I know it's frustrating sitting across from your opponent and they're just playing SS3, but I've been there, but I still have fun playing certain decks with certain people and testing online. And of course, all of you guys make this, all the more fun and all the more reason for me to continue doing what I'm doing. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. And we'll see you guys next week with the red reveals. And again, thank you for the continued support. I could be more happy with where we're going right now. Shout out to my Discord. You guys are the best conversations, theory crafting, and my Discord is litty. If you haven't joined the Discord, you are missing out. I will link all of the info in the description down below on how to follow us or how to find us on any social media platform. And I hope you guys, consider joining the Squared Nation. Anyway, let you guys get out of here and enjoy the rest of your night. We'll see you next time. Be there or be squared.